Hello, hello, it's Brooke-Sidney here, your favorite mindset and manifestation coach. And this is the great place to be if you want to learn how to reprogram your mind to make miracles manifest. Today, we're talking all about how the 3D doesn't matter, especially when you're dealing with your SP. So before we get into it, I just want to remind you there are several ways to work with me. All those ways are listed below. And make sure you are checking out the Manifesting Frequency. It's this amazing group course and coaching program that really helps you level up your manifestations. So today we're talking all about the 3D does not matter, especially with your SP. This topic has come up due to coaching clients asking these questions. And usually, whether it's email coaching or one-on-one coaching, whenever people come with a SP situation, I feel like especially, but really anything, everyone always gives me all the details. And I love it because we do need to know the details. The details of the situation are essentially what's been manifesting, right? What's been happening. It's what your 3D is showing you. It's also your state of consciousness, your thoughts and your feelings right now or previously, right? Your dominant assumptions have been projected outward, right? We all know now on this channel, and I think if you've been in manifestation world for a while, that it's kind of an inside out world, meaning we manifest from the inside out. So all the details that you're giving about your manifestation situation is coming to show you what you've been thinking about, what you've been believing to be true, the things that you've said. This is how your world works. This is how love works for me. This is how money works for me. So just know that, right? And I think that's why the 3D doesn't matter in the sense that it didn't matter back then, meaning whenever you created it, only to show you what you are currently or in the past are creating. And I feel like so that you can change it. So especially when we get to, I feel like manifesting other people or manifesting a relationship, I feel like the circumstances become even more interesting and perhaps more vivid and harder to ignore. Why is that? Because potentially you are in a situation with that person that doesn't feel good. We'll put it like that. Maybe you're in no contact. Maybe the person is saying things that you don't want to hear. Maybe they're saying to you that they don't want a relationship with you. Maybe they're saying that they were never in love with you. Maybe they're saying that they would never take you back. They don't circle the block. Trust me, I have seen this in several of my clients, and I'm going to tag the manifestation success story recently with an SP. All of these things have come up, right? The SP or the person of the object of the desire, they are saying things that would make you feel like it is impossible. This is never going to work out. They are creating a rule for themselves, supposedly, right? That is then making you feel unsure about your ability to manifest. And so here's what I really want you to do. When you start hearing, these words from someone that you want to be in a relationship with, maybe you're hearing that they don't love you anymore. They don't want to be in a relationship with you. Perhaps they blocked you. Maybe they are done dealing with you. Maybe they have already moved on. Whatever it is, just know that first, it's presenting itself so that you can know your previous state, which could be your previous state of fear, your previous state of doubt, or, and this is my second point, it's coming up for you to understand where your self-concept is and the things that you need to ultimately work on. So in as much as, we can go down the whole conversation around what the SP is thinking and what the SP is feeling, I don't think it is useful. I really don't. I've had several clients manifest SPs, both old and new, meaning new people or exes, and it all boils down to how you feel about yourself. So if you are being rejected, I'm going to ask you today to think about what part of you is rejecting or abandoning yourself. If you're feeling like you are getting shut down, then what part of you feels shut down? What part of you feels like you can't talk, you can't speak, okay? If you're feeling unloved, what part of you is feeling unloved? What part of you needs more love? And more importantly, how can you show yourself more love? You know, if you are feeling like you're always left, again, this relationship, this 3D reality, although it is old, right? It is old news. It is your old vibration, your old dominant way of thinking. It is appearing for you to begin to work on yourself. On this channel, I believe, and I've seen it both in my life as well as my clients' life, that working on yourself, working on the way that you think about yourself, the way that you feel about yourself, and the way that life gets to be for you, meaning your standards, your boundaries, the way that the rules work in your life are the way for you to manifest the life of your dreams, and that includes your relationships. So, no matter what the SP is saying, no matter what the 3D is saying, the bank account that has like negative, bank balance, the job rejections, the emails that could coming in saying you've been passed over, whatever it is, know that it's in the past. But yet, let's use that ammunition. Let's use it as ammunition to become the person who then, which is my third and final point, is we have to then become the person, have the self-concept of the person who has the manifestation, right? The person who has the partner that no longer leaves them. Guess what they're not thinking about? Always being rejected, always being left, always feeling unloved, always being the person that's broken up with. That's not going to happen, because the person who is assured of themselves, is confident in love, know that they deserve to be loved and they're lovable, are not available for any treatment that's less. So even if someone comes along, they're going to vibrate out. They're going to be dismissed. They're going to hardly be seen. And so if you are feeling as though you're constantly rejected, you're constantly being left or something like that, it is really, really important for you to begin working on your self-concept, to begin thinking about yourself in a new way, to begin telling yourself honestly the opposite of whatever you have been feeling, whatever thoughts that are coming up that are not in alignment with your wish fulfilled, meaning being loved, being cherished, being chosen, being honored, being respected, being adored, being taken care of, being shown up for, all of those things. We must become her, or we must become him. There's no skipping over that. There's no skipping over that. We can choose whatever technique works. We can choose robotic affirmations. We can choose scripting, affirming, visualizing, inner conversations, affirmations. We can choose any and all of the above. But those things don't manifest. They are tools to help us reprogram ourselves so that we become the person who has the manifestation. We literally become the manifestation. And so the first step is always to, I feel like, be thankful for what's showing up. Really, be thankful for what's showing up. Be thankful for even when it looks like our world is blowing up, because you will make it. Now, the real work begins, and it's not always action steps. The real work is internal. The real work is then observing our feelings, observing our minds. They give us a window into our state of consciousness. They give us a window into what we truly think and feel about ourselves. So treat it all as a gift, right? And then begin to do the work of reprogramming our minds, right? So we can make that miracle manifest, so that we become the miracle, that we then become the person that has a self-concept, that thinks about him or herself in the way that is required to be the person who has it, right? People want to be a millionaire, but you can't see past the fact that you don't have $1,000 in your bank account. So then we have to start thinking about, How would a millionaire, what's the self-concept of a millionaire? What's the self-concept of a person who makes six figures? The one thing that they do know that I feel is consistent, whether you're manifesting money or whatever, and the 3D is showing you the opposite of what you want, is that you are thanking it for the opportunity to change it. You're understanding that it is in the past. Your logical mind, that's why I'm speaking to you in this way. And most of my clients I have found that are very logical, very professional and very logical. Because it has appeared, you can change it. You can write a new story. That new story, just like the old one, will become programmed in, and our subconscious and everything will line up to show you exactly what your new belief about yourself, love, money, and your manifestation is. It's really simple, but it's not easy. So one of my spiritual teachers always said to me when a problem showed up, congratulations. It is now on you to have the awareness of it. That is a gift. And now you can change it because you now know exactly what you don't want. That's the contrast. And you can work on creating the mindset, the beliefs, the thoughts, the feelings, and most importantly, the self-concept of the person who has everything that you desire. So I know this video has been helpful for you. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel, like this video, and turn this bell on so you know when I drop videos. And I want you to put into the comments one belief that you are reprogramming today, whether it's about love or money. And I'll see you in the next video.